Blessings, everybody. Thanks for showing up from my next live video. I won't be watching this when it's live, but I went to work. Plenty of men stopped what they were doing and showed me things that made me be able to bring more value to the next job I went up. Sadly, I don't have a picture of it up to show before what it looks like up and down, but let me just give you a brief idea, and this is temporary till the Murphy bed's done. That's why I said Murphy. Let me flip this camera around and excuse my mess behind there, because tomorrow I'm going to be cleaning up tools, stuff that I had to move around to do this project, but this is for encouraged purposes only. And there we have it. I can't turn the camera sideways because I started, but there's the walk around the bed space. That's why this is temporary. I got the coasters there, but in the meantime, it was to leave space in here. It turns into a couch, a place to sit down and all that this winter, while I figure out how I got a mock-up mattress here along the side and all that, and I'm gonna put it along the driver's side front wall. There's this bus has been acting as storage for a bit. Let me flip this camera back around. Hold on. Here we go. This bus has acted like storage for a little bit as a catch-all for all kinds of stuff. And the project, I got some pet food back here and the tools that it took to work on it. Yeah, I'm cleaning all that up. And once I get that Murphy bed in here, I'm probably going to go with the desk so it's a work area when the bed's put up. But for now, it works. I have a tiny house that I'll move this futon into. I just put it in here because it doubles as a couch, and it's kind of nice to have a place to sit down and with the winter get out of the cold. And a bus with all the windows, it's pretty nice during the winter days when the sun's out anyway, so you'd have to experience it probably, but it's a lot of solar gain, let me say that way. It's amazing how cold it can actually be outside and how nice it still is in the bus if it's in the sun during the winter because of the windows. But it's actually surprisingly warm. Not saying it can't get chilly outside, and you actually in the midday you don't even need to run heat. That's what I'm saying. Man, this is great. Take off a jacket, sit there, and all that. Kind of similar, but not quite as nice, but pretty close. And before this video gets too long-winded, let me flip the camera around one more time, because you've all seen me build the center, what I did. Let me show you what I did with the center. There we go. Here's the center pulled out right here, one step, and that allows as a step to step up, as you see, to step up and get in the bed, because as you can see with the window, I'm still gonna fix all that, drapes and stuff. The bed, it's up on top of the wheel well, so if I had to guess without putting a tape measure, that thing's a good, I'd say 28, 29 inches in the air at least. I know it's all of 2 foot, and that's modest, but if it's not 2 foot, it's right there, but it's higher. And the point is when the when the bed's in a couch, this pull-out section that you see right there, the pull-out section right there, so it makes a nice little step for your feet to rest. There's some there on the ledge right there, and I actually can move this back further. There's probably 6 inches each side, so I gained close to a foot here if I wanted to put a little ledge on the back, to keep the bed put from falling today. The futon from actually falling off the edge, but it's temporary. So I figured, if it's temporary, why go through all the trouble for something I'm going to have to go back and redo, and then that ledge is in the way, or just whatever. Up to either the couch or the bed. So that's just a little roll cart. Oh, for the record, I tucked this side in for looks. That's the head of the bed. I don't got no pillows on it yet or nothing. And the feet, this is tucked in under there. I might be kind of close to the windows for some people. I just designed it that. I made the bed that way. I'm having second thoughts. Probably once you get some pillows and all that stuff, but if I was going to sleep with my head that close to that, I'd put some sort of board or something here to block draft and keep you from. That's probably never going to happen, but I'm just saying, probably over engineering stuff. But yeah, I'd put. I'm sorry. If I was going to keep this way, make it permanent, I would definitely make a full-size headboard right here with stuff like that. And then, yes, this could be the head of the bed. But the reason I don't like this design is because that's not a whole lot of room to get through there. You can, but I've just trying to think if there's anything else to say before I end this video. Other than thanks for everybody who watches this video. And like I said, I really hope it goes forward and helps somebody, because the way I did, that's why I actually took the time in the other lives to show it. I uploaded some stuff. Anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll answer what I can. There's a lot of research online, but I'm just thankful for the community that shares this information, because some of the ideas I had, I've been able to look in some of the forums and people discussing what they did and showing the after results, that some of the stuff out here that you read's not the best idea after a year. And so that's why I designed this. This is why we designed this the way we did. And like I said, one of the biggest things is space. And space in that back door. You can get me started on the back door. You know how I like to keep the area so I can bring something in through that, because the side door is hard. The platform is removable, so you can roll something heavy if you had to right there through a wheel. And that will get cleaned up tomorrow. I'm looking forward to getting stuff organized again, and stuff put away where it actually belongs, and get this, now that the wood floor is done, get most of the tools out of here that I had in here to do the job. Other things like right there, you can see stuff. It's time to put all this stuff away. Raised beds and a whole bunch of other stuff going on here. Probably do the geodome video, and got a lot of cool stuff. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. God bless everybody, and have a good night. Video won't end. There it is. Blessings to all.